Hello truckers, and welcome back to Alaskan Road Truckers. The gate is open. As I found out, the devs put out a post about the ice roads. Yeah, the ice roads is actually a DLC, even though it's free. You have to go download that separately from the 3 gigabyte download that we had for the update. So that's why I couldn't access the ice road. That's why I could not find any loads going up to the ice road. It's because I had not downloaded the ice roads DLC separately. So that is good to go. I still don't see anyone inside the office, but that's beside the point. Another thing I found out, if you're trying to take like screenshots and want to get rid of the HUD, as I mentioned, I think it was last episode, if you go to settings, gameplay, you can turn the entire HUD off right there. So that is a good way to take screenshots if you like. But of course, if you get into the truck, you cannot see anything. But if you're going for more realism, you can turn the entire HUD off that way. I noticed when I was in the truck getting it ready for today, I had a headlight symbol. Remember I hit that tree? My headlight, my headlight is broken. So let's go ahead and fix that. Oh, I missed. I don't know if you do it faster, you get more XP, or it doesn't really matter. Alright, so the headlight's fixed, and the next thing I need to do, because when I was in the truck I noticed, guess what? My windshield's iced over. Like, ooh, well, I was in the cab there for a second. Right, let's jump on out of the truck. Pop that all together. Alright, let's get in and let's start heading up to the ice roads, shall we? Food and energy are looking pretty darn good. Let me just double check everything, make sure everything's on. Heater's on. Lights are on. Wipers will leave off. Lights are on. My steering wheel works, which I gotta check once in a while because every time I load in the game, sometimes I have to exit and reload before the steering wheel actually starts to work. So if you ever run into that problem, your steering wheel doesn't work, exit the game, come back in, try it a couple times, and eventually it'll work. I do hope for you. Alright, so the brake is off. Let's go ahead and put this in gear. Let me get turned around here. And we'll get on up into the ice roads and we'll find a job up there, hopefully. Now, I was kind of worried because the devs did kind of post as well that this is actually only open during the winter time. So, I mean, technically we're past winter. If you look at the arrow in the upper left-hand corner, we are in springtime, so we'll see if we can get any loads going anywhere up here into the ice roads. Probably should shift here. That would help me on out a little bit. You discovered Icicle Point. Okay, I didn't know we got XP for discovering things, but I don't know if that's new. Now, of course, we'll try to stay up here as long as we can and discover everything as much as we can before the ice roads shut down. Alright, now that we're actually up here, I don't have a job selected yet, but we got like 3 locations right here with some interesting stuff. So let me go ahead and put her in neutral. Let me go ahead and put on the parking brake. And for some reason, I hit the ignition apparently. Alright, yeah, let me go ahead and check out these 3 locations and see what jobs we got. Of course, I'm looking for anything going up to... I didn't read all the names last time because I was getting kind of flustered not getting across the gate. Roughneck Retreat. We got Avalanche Zane? Or Avalanche Zone. I think that's a zone. I don't know what this is called. Maybe it's called nothing. I have no idea. And have no idea what that's called either. Let me go ahead and see what I got for loads going out of Icicle Point. Well, it didn't take me too long to find some place where we can go. Is this an actual fuel pump? It is. We're doing fine on fuel, so not going to worry too much about it. Let's jump on out of the truck. And let's go get this load that we have here. Hello. Yep, this is the load we want right here. And we're backing up over there. Perfect. And we'll scooch on over. And when it comes to backing up, oops, I keep forgetting to take the handbrake off before I do that. Easy peasy, nice and easy. Put her in neutral. Handbrake. Let's get on out of the truck. 12 degrees above zero, so it's not too cold out today. At least, not yet. Oh, I think I switched sides instead of grabbing the cable. So now I'm going to be reaching across. Wait, let me switch sides again. There we go. And now we'll grab that. Pop that in. And then the last thing we do is bring up the legs. Load looks secure. Alright, so just let you know where we're going. Here we are, and we're going to be going up to, what was it called? Redneck Zone or Roughneck Retreat? Roughneck Retreat, okay. I don't know why I called it before. I think I may have called it Redneck Retreat, but either way, let's get going here. Yeah, already my windshield's already frosted over, which... Alright, since we're just here... I just cleaned the windshield, but I guess you gotta leave the wipers on at all times in the winter, it seems like. Now that the part of the ice roads are here, I hope they add more in the future. I hope they kind of work on optimizing the game just a little bit more, and maybe fixing some things would be kind of cool. But even though the game is as buggy as it is here and there, and there are some weird things that you got to do, I'm still enjoying it. Alright, so we'll leave the wipers on. Let's see what we can find on the way up here. Well, the road seems to be well maintained. Not a whole lot of snow in it like we see on the main roads. But it seems like a lot of people kind of fell, just like I did, for the ice roads, not downloading the DLC as separate. Kind of confused, as if it's free to the game, why not just add it into the download that we had? Why have to go download it separate? Not too sure, but that's the way it is. Trying to read what the signs say, and I couldn't see anything of importance there. One thing that'll be interesting is there going to be any traffic? So far, no traffic whatsoever. You discovered tis her roof ferry crossing, apparently. Am I going in here? No, I think I actually got to go right here. Okay, that's for the ferry crossing. I think for the ice road, we're actually going... here we go. Drive below. Let me go ahead and we can read this a little bit closer. Now, I wonder if we can actually break the ice. Drive below 20 miles an hour. Do not stop on the ice. Beware of skidding. Closed during summer, you would think. Now, the reason why you gotta drive at a certain speed limit is because if you drive too fast, well, then you can crack the ice, and then, then you fall through. So that's not good. I mean, part of me wants to see what happens if I drive over 20. I was kind of hoping, and maybe it will in a little bit, they would have the sound of the ice cracking as we drive over it. If you're driving too fast, slow down. Oh, at the top of the screen, top center of the screen. See what happens? It will... We can break through the ice. And yes, you can hear the ice cracking. I was in the red there for a little bit. Yeah, so you can't really push this too much. So, the one thing I'm wondering is, if you do fall through the ice, do I just call a tow truck and it gets me out of the ice? Do you lose the truck completely and then you have to go buy another one? And it says don't stop on the ice, so I can't get out to clear the windshield. Yeah, so here you better drive the speed limit, I suppose. I mean, you discovered ice roads, 300 XP. Alright, so now it seems like we're getting XP for things I don't remember getting before. But I guess you can... I don't want to say push the limits of the ice road too much. I don't know how long you got before you technically break through the ice. But you can hear, if you listen closely, you can hear the ice as I go faster. It sounds like the ice is cracking and the water's coming up through the cracks. Ooh. I'm just trying to stay quiet for a little bit so you guys can hear. Reason drown. Trucks are... Okay, so I guess I wasn't anywhere near the red, so I guess I was in it too long. Ooh, and a reputation. I lost a lot of reputation as well. Continue from hospital. Okay, death. Now what? Is my truck just outside? It is. It's rolling on its own. Where are we? Oh, we're back here. Okay, we're back here. So I guess we found out. Let me take that out because we're not going there right now. How bad is our reputation? Okay. I'm still a 4-star. I want to watch that back when I edit it because I didn't think I thought it wouldn't fall through until I was all the way up to the, until I was all the way up to where it showed I was going to fall through. So I guess if you're just in the zone for too long, you'll fall through. Well, what I need to do, because we need to take a load up back on up there, let me jump back into the truck. And of course, I need to fire up the engine first off. Handbrake is on. Heater's on. My health, my food, and my energy is all the way back on up. I think everything's kind of good to go. All right, let me go ahead. I need to get back up to here, and I'll get another job and see. Well, I mean, I wanted to fall through the ice at some point. I just wasn't ready for it at that point in time. But let me go ahead. We'll get back up there, and we'll get ourselves a job, I hope. And hopefully not fall through the ice. All right, I think I got myself a job. Let's see here. It's going to be over here, I think. Different location this time. But I'm not seeing the equipment I thought I was taking. But let me go into the office here and we'll take a job, I hope. Excavating equipment. There we go. That's what I want to be taken. Maybe I read it wrong. I thought it was an excavator, but it's excavating equipment. All right. No problem. No problem, he says, after falling through the ice 5 minutes ago. I must have lost a day in the hospital because now we are like close to mid-spring. And now the temperature is at 22 degrees. Now we know about falling through the ice. I'm going to get around that. Just barely. Let me bring up the mirrors here. Taking my time, trying to get it right, trying to learn how to do this. All right, neutral. Turn off the mirrors. Well, I guess we did learn that you don't lose a truck, at least not currently you don't. No, I don't want to get in the toolbox. I want to manage cables. And this time we will take the ice roads a little bit more cautiously. I definitely want to go back when I edit the video to see exactly what caused me to fall through the, I mean, I know what caused to make me fall through the ice. I thought I just had to go all the way up and in the red zone for a little bit, but I think the warning bar was up for too long, and that's why we fell through, I'm guessing. All right, so this time we're going zigzagging around through here quite a bit. A couple points of interest, and we will be going across the lake, and we are going up to here. Far as I can tell, it's not part of avalanche zone, but maybe it is. I'm not too sure. There's another POI down here, but maybe we'll see what happens when we get up there. My first goal is get up there. That's my first goal. Oh yeah, also I think it said on the ice roads we gotta be careful of animals. So if I get out, am I gonna get attacked by a wolf or something? Maybe a grizzly bear? Oh, you can see this road is I don't want to say rather rough, but it's definitely rougher than anything we've taken before. Not sure what. I think the red flags are supposed to warn you about avalanche zones, maybe. Or are they there just to flag for the people taking care of the road where the edges of the road are supposed to be? I also wonder what happens, not that I want to find out right now because I've already found out too much today, but if we get on the other side of the lake and then the ice melts, there's no way back until next winter. Well, I guess the ferry. I guess we could probably take a ferry. I wonder on this road if I want my differential on. Because the road is very uneven. I'm actually using fourth gear. This road here, you're not going to be a speed demon, that's for darn sure. But this road definitely looks like it's a lot more fun or challenging than the other roads. Although it's not that challenging, at least not yet. But I wonder in the middle of winter, once you get a lot of snow on the road, how this road's going to be. But I'm getting XP. We just experienced a passage, apparently. I don't know if I want to be driving that fast over that bridge, but I did. Because I'm an idiot. Kind of focused on the road, so I'm not really noticing any animals as of yet. Yeah, this road is rather rough too. So I can imagine that this truck may need some good repair when I get done. What is that way? Not sure what that is for. Maybe it's a pull-off for if two trucks are heading in opposite directions. We have an area for one truck to pull off, I guess. Because it's like it comes right back out here. I've been noticing lately more and more that the game seems to stutter here and there more often. I like seeing holes in the bridge. That's always comforting. What? I guess we're going this way. I mean, they come out to the same spot. I think just another spot for trucks heading in opposite directions to give each other some room. I don't think I'll be going above 6th gear. I don't want to be going... I mean, we were doing 30 miles an hour coming down there. That's probably too fast. I do have my differential on. It doesn't say if it's on or off, or maybe this truck doesn't have differential for all I know. I'm not really noticing a difference. Well, we're not hauling anything tall, so I think we can get underneath this log. We'll stop here just for a moment because I think there's going to be a point of interest here. Differential. So I have no idea if it's on, off, or what it's doing. Oh, it said right there on the screen. Maybe I actually had to come to a full stop in order for it to actually activate, which makes sense. Someone left their trash out here. How crude. Steel Mountain Bridge, a bridge built by the Ice Pick Mining Company, allowing heavy loads to be transported to local mines. Mining in Alaska includes commodities such as coal, lead, zinc, silver, and even gold. I think everyone knows about the gold. The Alaskan Gold Rush took place in 1832 to 1913, started by the discovery of deposits near the Kuskokwim River. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I probably butchered it more than I can say. Let's see. We got to go ahead and take a picture of it, right? Because that's the whole point. There we go. Picture taken. And I get some XP for that. Speaking of all this XP I'm getting, where am I getting it? We're getting into personality. Because we all know I need some more personality. Reduce the fuel cost. Nutrition meter. Fuel or nutrition? Fuel or nutrition? I'm trying to figure out, because the energy loss would be kind of good. So I think we're going to go down this path here. I'm not going to do cold resistance, whatever. Let's go ahead and put it here right away, so that way it can save on some nutrition already. And there, we're all set. Alright, let me get back in. I want to see that differential again. So the truck probably has to be in neutral for the differential to work. Internal axle difference lock off. Well, I want it on, just to give it a go and see if that makes any difference for us driving. This might be the only load I get to do this winter because we're already at mid-spring. I don't know exactly when the ice roads are going to close. I just read the publisher or developers said last night that the ice roads are only open during the winter. Well, need to clarify that a little bit more. So it feels like with the diff lock on in this uneven terrain, it may be making a difference. Okay, we're going to be driving across a little bit of a pond here. Or are we? Okay, the map shows it kind of as water, but I think we're actually above it. Oh, we get to go through a tunnel. You know, it's really annoying with the wipers on. Honk the horn in a tunnel for good luck. I could be going past point of interest here as well. I'm not too sure when the road divides like that because I'm not really looking over. I think having the differential on is making a big difference. Just got to remember next time to come to a complete stop, put the truck in neutral in order for that to actually do anything. Not many miles to go, but we definitely got to take our time to get there. Which is fine. The pace I'm going at seems perfect for the road that we're on. I mean, the road may look narrow, but it's not that difficult. Although I feel like I'm maybe getting just too careless with it, and at some point, the truck may bounce or something. kind of like in Snow Runner, where it can bounce over and I'm going to slide off the edge, and I don't know if a tow truck is going to get out here or not. Well, the trailer's still in 100% condition, which is good. And I do like, so far, that there's no traffic on this road. Alright. Okay, 5th gear. Oh, no, I'm not driving too fast. You zip it. So basically, what happens also when you drive too fast, what's actually happening is ice floats on top of water. We kind of get that. So with a heavy truck, as you're driving forward, if you drive too fast, where you're at, you're pushing the ice down, so you're actually creating a wave around you, like in front of you. So by driving too fast, if you create too much of a wave, it will crack the ice and it breaks in front of you, and that's how you end up falling through. So unlike before, like I was just driving in the yellow all the time, I'm like, well, as long as I get all the way over to the right where it shows the truck falling to the ice, I'm all set. So I want to make sure we get through this time, so I'm going to play it very cautiously. Especially in mid-spring that we currently are in. This is what I've been kind of waiting for since the game came out. Driving on the ice roads itself. But I do hope that they're kind of working on optimizing the game a little bit. That's the next thing I would be looking forward to. I would like to, I think it's in February, where we're going to have side missions. But optimizing the game, I think, is something I think should be looked at a little bit more, and I really need to start slowing down some. I know the sign also said don't stop on the ice, so if I do stop on the ice, I don't know how much time I got before maybe we fall through that way as well. But I don't want to find out today. We've already found out the first time. And the thing is, I haven't checked on the truck yet. We will once we get this load delivered. But I mean, this truck was at the bottom of a lake, so I don't know what kind of condition it's in. Although I don't have any warning signs anywhere showing up. Alright, we're just about off the lake. Yeah, and honestly, I think... ooh, that's a ditch and a half. Alright, gotta be careful of those ditches, I guess. Yeah, I think every time I get to the point where I got this load from, I probably should fuel up. Although I would assume, well, I would think that every little town that we're going to should have a fuel pump there. Only because how else did they get fuel during the summer? Unless they jump on a ferry. I thought I was going to be able to do a couple deliveries during this episode, but it takes a while to drive on these ice roads. Now, I do believe there's a setting, but I don't know if you got to create a new profile to do so, where I can put it in hardcore, which means I think it's winter all the time, which means the ice roads will always be open. I don't know if I can change that and then change it anytime I want, or do I have to start a new profile for that? That was kind of a new thing in an update a while ago, about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, something like that. Now, it looks like we have actually arrived. Let's see if I can find. That's got to be the free parking because it's a big area. I think that's going to be the pull-in one. Yeah, that's the pull-in one. Oh, look how that really shows up in the evening time. The Sasquatch. Is that like a glow-in-the-dark kind of paint? Or what is that? I mean, that's not really perfect backing up, but if they say it's a 5-star, we'll take it. Oh yeah, did I not put it neutral? The game actually puts it neutral for you after a while, but I was not in neutral myself. So yeah, so what I want to do to take a screenshot, I want to need to go to settings, gameplay, turn the HUD off. Although it shows precision parking over there. So, so be it. Let's go ahead and bring the legs down. That's right, I got the HUD off. That's I was like, why isn't that showing? Because I got the HUD off. It doesn't show you every little thing. All right, and let's go into here. Thank you very much. $4,142 is what we got paid. It was an easy delivery. At least that's what they say. And we are delivered. Not the best of screenshots, but it's what we got. See if I can come up with something later on. Let me turn the HUD back on. Gameplay, turn the HUD back on. Because what I want to do is I need to check on some things up here. Oh, actually, I don't think I have any more coolant on me. I don't know what to do if two of them come up. Two wrenches. Try to get both or just get the smaller one? Oh goody, now I got the ratchet wrench sound. Oh, I don't have any coolant on me. Radiator. Maybe it'll reset by doing another job. Ah, it does reset after doing another job. How about the engine itself? Engine does not need repair. Alright, so the truck's not in too bad of a shape. So, there we go. I will look into maybe putting it on hardcore mode so we can drive around up here on the ice roads a little bit longer because, yeah, being mid-spring, well, it's not going to be long before the ice roads do melt. So I'll have a look at that. I don't know exactly where that setting is. I just remember reading it in one of the update patches a while ago. But the ice roads, we are here. And once again, just in case you're wondering why you don't have access to the ice roads, you got to go to the DLC page of the game and download the ice roads itself. Just because it shows on the map doesn't mean it's there. And just because it's free doesn't mean it actually came in the game itself. You got to download the DLC to get access to the roads. And according to what they said in the post, the ice roads are only available during winter time. I think I know what they're saying now, but it may be like mid-fall to mid-spring. I have no idea. Probably not in summer, but as you can see, we're mid-spring and we got access up here, so don't know. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Alaskan Road Truckers. But until then, have a good one.